All right, it's day 4 of the tomato garden slash kind of self-isolation, social distancing. One of the things I wanted to show you that I don't think I've said anything about before is that a couple of interesting plants here. I'm trying to remember what it was. Silphium integrifolium. This is a basically almost like a sunflower of the Midwest, and they're trying to see how it grows here. So I've got 4 and 6 off. I do have 5, but 5 is dead. It died last year. I actually thought that number 6 was dead, so I just got to keep taking good care of it. But they should really develop deep roots, and they should plant them out, but at the time I received it, it just wasn't a good time to plant it out. Another interesting thing here is this jujube, or jujube. I guess a bunch of different names. A lot of nice new growth this year, but also an interesting, what it looks like a somatic mutation, because it's really only affecting this single new stem or stem that's coming up. So it's producing almost a variegated leaf. So it'd be interesting to see how it continues, and if it does continue, it could be a new plant if I was to let it set and let it form into a branch, and then was to take it off and try to get almost make like a cutting from it, or graft it on something. The tomatoes are looking good. I did water them early in the morning. One of the nice things I like to do here is kind of look at them. I give them enough water to kind of make it through. So if you see some that are kind of struggling, then you know that there might be some other issues that might be going on. But everybody looks good so far. But we'll kind of keep moving around and see what we see. This right here in this pot is yacon, and this is African potato mint. I did take some tubers up to try to give to people, but people are always interested, but to make the travel sometimes it's just not possible. I am going to be looking to do a few more things at home in the sense of plants, so I don't usually buy plants for myself, but I went ahead and got it's basically a bell green pepper, and I'll go ahead and plant it up in like a container like that, and just let it grow up that way, just like I'm doing the tomatoes. And I need to get more twine. I used I still have a little bit left, but I took those other tomatoes to the seed garden, and I used a lot of the twine there. Hopefully that twine's, I don't think I put it away, so now I'm a little worried that it's just sitting out. But right now it doesn't look like it's going to be raining anytime soon today, so I think we'll be good. I'll probably catch it before I see some rain come down. Actually, down here is some sweet potato that's kind of been living here for quite some time. There's probably a root down there somewhere that's just kind of continues. It actually started over there, and though this is a different leaf here than the one I'm going to show you, I've got kind of sweet potato a little bit everywhere. Here we go. And so that's a sweet potato slip that's coming up from a sweet potato that's under the ground there. It used to be down in here too, but by the time summer kind of comes around, I'm usually having to step over it and everything else, and so it's not a good thing. Still haven't cleaned up all my mess yet, but I'm working on it. We did have one manihot flower earlier, but like I said before, I had to spread these guys out a little bit, because I'm still not going to see my friend until I think it's Sunday. So, and this is the dwarf lucky. I moved it up. It wasn't happy in the tiny container that it was in, and for good reason. But I will continue to keep this in the shade until I'm pretty sure that it's good. There's some mulberries that are about ready. I guarantee I actually have to pull it pretty hard to come off, so I'm going to leave those for right now. Same thing in here. They're just starting to turn. It's not a huge tree right now, but for the tree itself, it's producing a good amount of mulberries. The birds will get some of them. I'll get some of them. Like I said, though, these trees seem to be doing, these tomatoes seem to be doing pretty good. I do have to. Oh, look at that. I got to move those up. So I'm going to try to do that tonight or this evening, and along with getting a few extra containers started. I mean, I could use these ones that are already kind of filled with stuff. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I did clean up the rest of those bad leaves on the bananas, and the dwarf cavendish, which are over in that corner. You can't see any. Seemed to take the cold a little bit harder than others, and the larger one ended up dying from the little bit of frost that we did get. So there's a young one there's a young one there, and there's one kind of in the middle. So hopefully that one comes up. But other than that, I will take a video tomorrow. I'll just kind of keep on going. All right, bye.